all, welcome to Coffee with Marci. Today is a very special show. I have two very special ladies on, and we're going to talk about something very serious, and that is about domestic violence. And these ladies are here today to ask for your help for an amazing cause. Now, this is Annette McDonald, the founder of Access Family Services. So welcome to the show. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having
me. And this is Teresa Gallo. She is a Wyckoff mom and also a volunteer and a big supporter of the organization.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming on. So today, what we're really talking about is a shelter that Annette is looking to open, and she's looking to raise $20,000 by Saturday to open these doors for the shelter for these women and children that are in need because of domestic violence. And we are here to talk about that shelter, talk about her organization, and also to find out how you can help. So first of all, Annette, let's talk about this shelter that you are looking to open.
Yes.
And first of all, so Access Family Services helps women and children.
Yes, Access Family Services is a local domestic violence program located in Essex County, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. We're primarily a domestic violence outreach center. We provide advocacy from housing to legal support services, counseling. If people are in need for clothing, we help provide that as well.
Clothing, shoes, furniture.
Furniture, you name it. Mm-hmm. And it fills a need in the community and a gap in service.
Right.
And part of the gap is shelter.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Although we have 21 shelters throughout the state, mm-hmm. there's still a great need.
Right.
Bed space is limited, as you can imagine. Many shelters house women and children for up to 30, 60 days. That's
it.
Yes, that's just not enough.
No.
So,
is this a long-term shelter that you're looking to open?
This is a short-term shelter.
Short-term.
With 24-hour shelter services, mm-hmm. where the women and children will have advocacy there.
Okay.
While they're there for up to 60 days.
Okay.
Up to 90 days if needed, but it's a short-term shelter.
So can you tell everyone about the shelter that you're looking to open?
The shelter will be located in Essex County, New Jersey. It's a long time coming. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, the need is so great. We just had one family, and I had to collaborate with a community partner to house this particular family of 5.
Wow.
On a Friday night, mm-hmm. where she was so in need of a place to stay. I was able to place her for 2 days until I was able to collaborate with another local program for her. Mm-hmm. But the interesting thing is, if Access Family Services had that 24-hour emergency service, she would not have had to be housed in a temporary space until Monday.
Right.
And so that this need is so great in the community. It's such a gap
Absolutely.
in services.
So let's talk about the money that you're looking to raise. So you need this $20,000 by Saturday.
We need this money to secure the space, secure the shelter, to actually turn the key over to us.
Right.
And that's our goal. That's our goal.
And once, hopefully, that does happen, what are the plans with the shelter then?
Then we will need renovations done, some minor renovations done to the shelter.
And this money's going to help with this, is that
correct?
This
money will help with the renovation. It will help with purchasing some of the items
beds
that's needed. Yes,
mm-hmm.
some of the
beds, dressers, refrigerator,
painting. Now, Teresa, you can see there. Is there anyone that has checked in or any questions?
Yeah, a couple people have checked in.
Okay.
Nancy Durkin is watching.
Okay, great. Hi, Nancy. All right, so we'll talk a little bit. So you're in need of all these things also. So this
We are.
So you're in need of money, but also donations, correct?
Yes.
Of things.
And no amount is too small if you guys can feel the need to donate $20, $50, and they can also get a
tax deductible donation
Right,
receipt.
yeah.
We're a 501c3 registered organization in New Jersey.
And you
So,
have a
yes.
GoFundMe
We do. We
that's
have-
happening right now.
Yes.
Okay.
We did set up a GoFundMe link, which, if we can,
We will put that up for everyone, but if you can, it's a GoFundMe, so if they were to go online and go to GoFundMe, would they find it
Access
under
Family Services.
under Access Family Services?
Yes, under Shelter Fund. Yes, they will be
Okay.
able to find it. You know, domestic violence impacts all of our lives.
Mhm.
It impacts us, our neighbors, our friends, our family. Personally, I've been impacted.
Yes.
My mom is a survived for over 40 years.
Right.
She passed away recently.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And it's interesting, I had to give a speech to survivors of domestic violence and young women who were in recovery on March 4th. That was pretty much the first time that I disclosed my history of
Right.
domestic violence. And at the end of that speech, the audience knew I shared it was my story and my mom's story of
Yeah.
survival,
Right.
and that she would want these women to march forth. I
Absolutely.
laid my mom to rest on March 4th.
Wow.
And so for years, when families keep this a secret, and there are many reasons why it's kept secret. This
Yeah.
is the most intimate thing that can happen.
Right.
Intimate abuse, intimate partner relationship. It happens within families that we trust. That
Absolutely.
perpetrator is
It's
the
someone we
person
love.
we
Yeah.
love, is someone we trust the most.
Mhm.
And when that happens, many women are just afraid to say that this is
Fear
happening.
and shame.
Fear, shame, fear of being blamed,
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
And I saw that happen firsthand. And I
Right.
just don't want it to happen to any other.
Well, it's
family
incredible
or
that you're
children.
trying to make a difference in other people's lives, and that you're trying to make a positive out of very negative that happened in your life.
Absolutely.
So, thank you for trying to help others that are being affected.
Yeah, and I have to say that our organization, Access Family Services, and many of the other local organizations cannot do this work without the support of the community.
Right.
And that's why Teresa is here today.
Well, I know Wyckoff Moms helps tremendously
tremendously.
with so much, and you've been a big part of this and
I
helping.
take everything that's for free.
Yeah.
At all times. Yesterday
Right.
I got a stove,
That's awesome.
toaster, cribs, bedding. We are in need of a lot of stuff after the shelter gets going, which I will post later to tell everybody what the needs are. We're so fortunate to have, as you know, Roger, he was on last week.
Yeah.
Roger and Wendy, I could ask them anytime for food, donations. Aldo's in the Brick House constantly give us food for them for the holiday parties. We had a toy drive. We had a couple hundred kids show up for the only Christmas presents they were going to receive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
right.
we are very fortunate to live in the town that we are. And
Yeah, absolutely. And it's wonderful that our community rallies to help.
I have one
Yeah.
girl that just was living in a horrific situation. I posted on my way leaving her house, within 24 hours, I filled 2 truckloads, $600 worth of donations to
Yeah.
help, and I cried all the way back saying,
Yeah.
oh my God, how lucky are we that people trust me enough
Yes.
that, I'm going to bring it to the hands of the right.
To the right people.
Yeah,
Right.
and our community benefited. from all
Yeah.
the efforts from the Wyckoff community. Last December, like Teresa said, we had close to 200 families that were able to come and enjoy an evening where they were given presents and gifts and food that
And
the
things that
Wyckoff
we
community
take
for
advantage.
granted. Yes, yes,
And for granted.
yes.
So now you are looking to raise this money, which is vital, by Saturday.
Yes.
But you are also having a gala that's happening to continue your efforts to raise money. So when is this happening?
Yes, the gala, we're excited, super excited about the gala, Show Your Love.
Yeah.
That's our gala title, Show Love instead of Abuse.
Beautiful.
This is a choice. People choose to be abusive. It's not something that is caused by mental illness or it's caused by substance abuse. It's a choice. So we want to show love that rather than show harm or hurt to people. This gala is going to be on October 25th
Okay.
at the Robert Treat Hotel
Okay.
in Newark, New Jersey. So
Okay.
we're excited to share that information, and we're so
Yeah.
grateful to the partners that we have, such as the Robert Treat Hotel and Wyckoff Moms and
Right,
the community here in Wyckoff.
So you will also put that information out. So if you would like to be a sponsor, attend the gala, and any way that you could potentially help. Also something very special is the name of the shelter, going back to your mother. So please tell everyone what the name of the shelter is.
The name, we've decided to name the shelter Sylvia's Place, where everyone has a space. Yeah, my mom was an incredibly special woman. She came here to the United States in the 70s, and she housed so many people in her two-bedroom apartment, and she never turned anyone away.
Wow.
While going through her challenges.
Yeah.
And it was only fitting. It really wasn't my idea of the name.
Yeah.
It was actually one of our board members who said,
Wow.
why don't you, after reading my mom's eulogy, said,
Yeah.
why don't you name the shelter once you get it,
Yeah.
Sylvia's Place. I read everything that she did for her community and her friends and families that she was housing.
Yeah.
And it just fits where everyone has a space. And
I love it.
Right. So
I
we'll
love it.
hopefully not.
And easy to remember.
Yes,
Very
it is.
inviting. You know, so,
we
well,
try
inviting, I
anyone.
mean, nobody wants to go there, but it's a warm place to
Yes,
be
yes.
in a difficult situation.
Yes, which many of our shelters in New Jersey are, a warm, home-like setting for women and children.
Right, because they're going through such a traumatic thing that you want to feel safe
Absolutely.
in this environment.
Absolutely.
So let's also talk about volunteer opportunities. So you're looking for money and obviously contributions, but also is there an opportunity to help if you want to help, like physically help?
Yes.
Okay.
Later, we're going to ask for, soon as, right, we're going to need volunteers, contractors, maybe painters,
Yes.
decorators to help us get the place up and running. Hopefully, what else am I missing?
When are you shooting to open?
By the mid-September.
Mid-September, so quickly.
Very,
Okay.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly. The need is there.
Right.
Housing women for a night or two and then struggling to find them secure place.
And you help them
is a
in all
challenge.
capacities. It's not just to
Absolutely.
stay in a place overnight.
Food,
No.
clothing,
Right.
extra towels if anybody has, sheets, pillows, blankets, toothbrushes. We need toiletries.
And you help them with legal
Yes,
issues.
legal options.
Uh-huh.
If they have, we refer them to the court or
Okay.
court accompaniment, or most importantly, to just provide them with a safe space so
Yeah.
that they can think through
Yes.
some of their options, and advocates will be on hand to work with the
Yeah.
families to help them become stabilized
Yes.
so that they can
Yeah.
make the decisions that's best for them.
Right, right. So they're not just in this harried place and
No.
then they may make a wrong decision.
No, we're a
Yeah.
support source for
Yeah.
them in any way that they choose.
Yeah.
It's up to them. We just
Okay.
provide options, and we're there for, not just provide options, but
Yeah.
provide options for safety planning, provide options for housing,
Okay.
bring resources in for them that they wouldn't ordinarily have when they're living in a
Yeah.
household
Yeah.
where there's violence.
Yeah.
It's really challenging for women to think straight sometimes when
Oh,
they're trying
God.
to keep themselves and their children safe.
Yes, absolutely.
It's so important to understand when they come into a shelter that it should be comfortable. It
Yeah.
will be comfortable.
Okay.
Our Sylvia's place.
Yeah.
It will be comfortable for them
Yeah.
with the services that they need to move on and transition into permanent housing.
Well, I just want to say, if you're watching this, first off, there's an 800 number there. So if you are looking for help, if you are in need of help, please call that 800 number. And you can also reach out, please, Annette, tell them how they can find Access Family Services.
Yes, they can also find Access Family Services online at afsnj.org.
Okay.
You can reach us and our phone number, which is 862-520-3937. And that number is also available 24 hours if
Okay.
anyone
Wonderful.
needs help.
And for those of you that are looking for a way to help and give back, this is an incredible way to give back. And I would ask, no matter what amount that you could possibly give, please reach out. Go to the GoFundMe fundraiser that she has placed online.
Yes.
And donate whatever it is you can. Teresa is going to post in Wyckoff Moms later on today different ways that
They can help
anyone
in the
can help.
needs of the shelter
Mhm.
and the families.
Yes. And Annette,
Yeah.
is there anything else that you would like to add?
Well, again, the support from the community,
Mhm.
with your help, with the
Yes.
community's help,
Mm-hmm.
we can do this. Domestic violence, as I said, happens in all communities, no matter
Absolutely.
who you are, no matter where you're from.
Mhm.
It happens in all of our lives. In all of our lives. It costs in health care alone billions of dollars every year. So while you may not be directly impacted, you're impacted in one way or another.
Right.
So we again are so grateful to this community, to the Wyckoff community. I have to mention also a very special lady, Teresa Brantley, who works for the court system, and while she can't directly help at times because of her job, but she makes sure that she gets that information out to the Wyckoff community so that her friends and her family and Marci here can get the information out to help.
That's the
Access
whole
Family
reason I'm here,
Service.
is Teresa Brownlee.
Yes.
She has,
Well, it's wonderful that we can help each other bring this
Yes.
together,
Yes.
and that's what it's about. Is about us all joining together in any way that we can, because we all have resources in some way that can help.
absolutely.
And let's help these women and children. We have our own children, and we would do anything to protect them. So let's do what we can do to help these poor women and children that are in need. So Annette and Teresa, thank you so much for
Thank you
being
for
on
having
Coffee with
us.
Marci. We will put up any information that we have discussed. And please, please, please do whatever it is that you can help so we can open up this shelter, or they can open up this
Yes.
shelter on Saturday. Open those doors and start the construction and get this open on September. And also to remember the gala that's happening October 25th.
Thank
Yes,
you,
yes,
everybody.
yes.
So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.